HottSamn. Welcome to HUGZ. Today we're getting into Death Note episode 35. We're almost to the end. And stuff's starting to go crazy. Alright, we finished off the last episode pretty fast. And we figured we'd do our recap in the beginning of this to kind of catch up on everything that went down. Mm-hmm. So, we had a crazy, Takata was hosting this East-West pop conference. Mm-hmm. Misa was supposed to be the opener, but she leaves with Mogi.
Yes.
That's what they call them. And Mogi. I've heard both, I think. But they leave with the SPK people, okay? Aizawa figures out that Takada and Light have been passing messages.
The fingernail thing.
Goes to talk to Nier. Nier basically says, y'all are out of the game already, but if you want to watch and hang on for what's about to go down. I feel like the way that they are setting this up, especially with the way Nier is playing it and the way that Light is playing Misa with Takada, he's going to get bit by Misa. Or Takada. It's going to be one of the women in his life that is going to come back to bite him.
Well, even like you said, if they play the audio of him and Takada, talking to Misa, because they could totally do that, you know, and, see kind of how she would react, would she still have his back? And it would kind of be when Papa Yagami was, holding the gun up, it'd be kind of like a test kind of thing like
scenario,
that. Yeah, will she break? Will she,
And then they had Giovanni go in and touch a notebook, and then he comes back later, a week later or whatever, and actually takes pictures and sends them all to Nier. And Nier is okay, this is exactly how he keeps his journals or whatever for his prosecution. So he's going to be using that for something because he said, this is what we need.
Yeah. So, he might have meant, this is all we need, to basically arrest him.
See,
that's how I took that.
I didn't take that way. I took that as this is all we need for the next part of whatever their plan is. Also, where's my dude Mello?
I don't know.
Because he is such a crazy variable. He's just... literally crazy. He's just... Yeah. He's kind of off his edge.
He's, out of it. He's been, so far away that, honestly, I've kind of forgotten that
that's
he was
what I'm
even
saying. But
in
as soon as we forget about them is when they swoop in and something happens.
Yeah.
So that's why all I can think about right now is where's Mello.
Yeah.
Because I know he's going to come in out of nowhere.
Yes. So, okay. So, as far as the picture being taken on the train right before the guy dies with Mikami... So it said to keep writing it until she gets the pages. So at that point, had she gotten the pages, I think we saw her open...
Yeah, because she had already been putting in work, right?
Right,
yeah.
I thought so. So at that point, that's when he... Because she specifically says, keep it up like you normally would until I get the pages. So
and then he's supposed to keep writing fakes, though, right?
In the fake notebook. So... Where did he put the real notebook, I wonder?
I still want to know how the dude died on the train.
Yeah.
If it was actually Mikami that killed him, or he texted the picture to Takada. But it happened so fast. He even said, Giovanni said half a minute.
Right.
So they're it couldn't be that fast unless she was literally sitting there with the pages, ready to go.
So he said it was half a minute after he wrote it in the book. Mm-hmm. So it could have happened as he took the picture, sent it, waited a minute, and he said,
took the picture and just started writing, though. We saw it go down.
Yeah.
He snapped and then...
But sometimes it's harder to tell,
I'm just saying the way
timeline,
that it went
even
down
in
did not seem fast enough.
I agree. Yeah. But I'm just saying it could have been between the time he took the picture and pulled out the notebook and wrote in the notebook, there could have been a minute there.
Because how long does it take to actually kill somebody? Isn't it 90 seconds?
46 seconds, right?
40 seconds. It's more than 30 seconds.
Well, yeah, and it's not 50. It's not. He said half a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. He might not have been perfectly timing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how many
minutes. But that could have meant that, she was writing already.
We can look it up. It's one of the first couple rules, right? At least it's one of the first couple they show us in the story. We actually haven't opened this and looked in it yet.
40 seconds.
40 seconds.
If the time of death is written then 40 seconds after.
So that's half a minute. If I had to eyeball that, I'd say...
But
I love that we could pull out the Death Note and look it up
I didn't even think about that.
Let's check the official ruling on this.
Yeah. So basically what could have happened also if it was just 30 seconds is she could have already started writing. After as soon as she got the text, started writing, and then he pulled out the notebook and started writing, and it was 30 seconds after he wrote the notebook.
Half a minute, that's eyeballing it. Or, you're not eyeballing,
well, I'm
but
just saying, like,
guessing.
It could. Because
that's pretty close to exactly how long it is.
This show makes you use your brain a lot, and I feel like they would go down to that.
I'm just saying, unless she was right there, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just had pen in hand, because that half minute, that gives 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was 10 seconds for her to be like, bam. And,
well,
she doesn't have the eyes either, right?
You're right. Unless he texted that to her.
But we didn't see him. We just saw...
Well, that's what I'm saying. But, like, there might have been something there that we didn't... Like, there might have been a time gap between the picture being taken... in the right.
I feel like we're like digging too deep into this, but we're just very curious.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Takeda is super dangerous. I think she is much more dangerous than Misa in a cerebral way.
Yeah.
But Misa's a little more just crazy. Like she's not as stable. Okay? Whereas Takeda would like plan your death. I feel like Misa would just stab somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just sneak up on you and then be like, I warned you.
Oh, yeah.
I warned you. So Light's entire team is pretty much turned against him except for Matsuda. Because he's kind of living in his own world.
Yeah.
He's kind of doing his own thing.
He's like, hey, I'm a police officer. Or
yeah, and I'm like, hey, Misa on TV. You know, like, he's just living life. He's living his best life. This is his best timeline.
Ignorance is bliss.
It really is, though. But my biggest thing right now is where is Mello?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going into the rest of these episodes waiting for.
Before you even said that, I would have never even remembered Mello. You know what I mean? Unless, like, I was like, what is it else that we're missing?
I mean, I just really want a candy bar, maybe.
Where does he get all his candy bars? Like, he's always eating them. Like, well, you would think, like, he'd spend, like, thousands of dollars a week on candy bars.
I mean, it didn't look like he was eating that many $1,000 in candy. You can get,
I'm being a little
especially
dramatic,
if you buy them in bundles. Like,
come on now.
For how much candy he eats, I feel like that man would not buy candy bars one at a time.
They'd have to have like a buy two get one free deal or something.
Or just buy like you can get a box of them. Just buy a whole box.
But he eats them just so fast.
So let's jump into 35. See what's going down. This is what we talk about. Candy bar theories with HUGZ and Sam.
Yo.
I like how it's this chill, like,
I know,
showing all the pieces of the puzzle moving, you know. Is this them just waiting out the 23 days? So is that I'm still good? 23 days later or whatever?
so weird.
This is really, like, impactful, though. I enjoy how they're doing this.
Nier, it's all taken care of. I did exactly as you asked.
Good.
Why was he examining the notebook?
That is all I have to tell you today. We'll talk soon.
Very well, I understand.
I wonder if he
have a message for you.
wrote in the notebook to test it.
What is it?
I've confirmed it.
Confirmed what?
I've done it. That's the sign of confirmation from Mikami. Now all I have to do is wait for Nier to request a meeting face-to-face.
Alright, here's my theory. Here's my theory, okay? They took the book and swapped it out with all the names that they already had that were seen in it.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And that's why he was, like, inspecting it to see if it was the same book or not. Okay? Or they took the pages. But it'd be hard to replace pages.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, why would he be inspecting...
Maybe
why would
made, like,
Mikami be inspecting the book? But also, wouldn't he have written more names? I don't know. Maybe I'm, like, way off guard here. But I'm like, why would he be inspecting the book? And then confirming it? It makes me think that they swapped the book out.
Unless, like, they suspected that they were going to, like, test the book out themselves, write a name in there to test out the book.
in his handwriting.
Like try to like replicate his handwriting the best they could, but he knows that's not my handwriting. I didn't write this name.
That could be too. I don't know.
Or maybe he was like, maybe it is like a replica of the entire book, and he's just noticing like he's like looking at it and saying like this is like printed instead of handwritten.
That could be another one too. Like he doesn't see like the ink like blotting or whatever.
Right.
I don't know, but there's got to be a specific reason that he was inspecting it in that way.
Right. Well, under a microscope, like that. Yeah.
But don't you suspect me of being Kira? Do you really think it's wise to reveal your face to me?
That's true. I cannot show you unless I reveal my face. Furthermore, the very act of showing my face will prove something, and that will bring this case to a close.
The time has finally come for Nier to prove that Light is Kira. But on the other hand, if that's true, this will be a chance for Light to kill Nier.
That's what I'm thinking,
It all comes down to this.
I'd like to lay out some ground rules for the meeting.
We're willing to go along with whatever you want.
First, I want to have
the
all the
little
investigators from
character.
both teams. If this arrangement is fine with you, then we'll use it. How about it, Light Yagami? With a location like this, you can do what you're planning to do.
I'm like, what are they planning?
One more thing. This meeting cannot take place unless I have your word that someone will bring the notebook.
Nier is obviously aware of Mikami's movements. That's fine by me. The time doesn't really concern us.
Well then, 1 o'clock, 3 days from now.
I feel like there's like this wick burning down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Light Yagami.
I know exactly what your plan is. I am going to win.
Oh my god! Just so good.
He manages to kill L and Nier.
But they
Mello's
don't have
still
Rem
around though.
anymore.
They finally showed him. What was that?
They don't have Rem anymore to actually do it. Ryuk has been kind of quiet. Oh wow.
Mello.
It's best if you get her away from here right now. Miss Takeda, get on. Now!
It's okay. You'll be safe with him. Please, you have to go. Right.
How is she gonna be safe with him?
I don't know.
Team A
How
and
does she
Team
know
B. Stay on that
that she'll
bike's
be
tail
safe?
and don't lose sight of them.
Mello,
The rest of you,
Mello
I need you to
kidnapped
find
her.
that assailant.
Yeah.
This isn't Nier's style. It's more like...
But taking Takeda out of the mix really screws things up for Light.
Yeah.
That's who was with Mello. Whoever this person is.
Yeah.
Since when were the Japanese allowed to carry around such big guns? You got me. I'm part of this whole kidnapping incident. That means you'll have a lot of questions to ask. You won't shoot.
Oh, damn!
What the hell?
They are not playing
What an idiot.
game.
He probably...
Damn. Oh.
That was a little intense.
That was.
Shit.
I have to be honest with you on this. We had one of our members escorting Takeda, and they confirmed it. Mello was the one who abducted her. I apologize for letting this happen while one of us was guarding her.
Nier, isn't there
Why'd she
any
just
way
let
for
her
you to
go?
contact Mello?
No,
That's why I'm saying I
afraid
wonder
that
if they're
would be
working
impossible.
together.
While I do have a method of getting in touch with him, there's no way he'd respond in the current situation.
Is she gonna like hide the
She might
pieces
have
of the
a piece
notebook
of
still?
notebook under her bra or something.
That's what I'm worried about. She's still gonna be able to like.
She's
hang
like
on to the
transferring
paper.
it to the blanket.
Yep.
Yep. Baller. She got a pen. He looks so badass with that
This is
scar.
the only thing that can be done. If I don't do it...
As for the suspect who was gunned down earlier, we're still not able to identify him.
Is this
The
the
police
first
are
time you've
tracking
seen
the
that?
remaining suspects
Matt.
and are currently
I never thought he'd be killed. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
Light,
Miss Takeda? Oh, listen to me. Are you all right? The only reason she'd be able to call me like this without getting caught is if she had an opportunity to get away from Mello. Or...
Light, please save me. I did what you told me to, Light. I did it.
Yes.
I didn't struggle, even when he stripped me naked. I did exactly as you said. I made survival my first priority, and...
Oh, no!
I did it. Holy Light.
Oh my
I did
god!
everything that you told me to. I have to do as many killings as possible while I still can. I know, but Light...
Can you do it?
Does she feel bad for killing?
Do it.
She's freaking out,
like,
you know?
Not a killer, yeah.
It's me. Send me as many names of people to punish as you can. Here's my email address.
Yes. Right, I understand. If Takeda is calling me like this, it must mean that she's been able to kill her kidnappers. In which case, the only certainty is that she's in a situation where she can't move.
How does she have her email?
Dr.
Access to her
Jima,
email?
I'm going to the scene of the crime for this case.
I don't believe this. Aizawa and Ide are just too stupid. They jumped the gun and got in the front seats without even thinking. This is just too easy.
What the hell?
No!
No, Mello.
Oh my god!
Kiyomi Takeda. Suicide. January 26, 2013. 2:32 p.m. Burns to death by setting fire to everything around her.
What?
Including everything she wrote on.
No way!
Wow! That's awesome. That's awesome. That's terrible.
It's terrible.
That's awesome.
I guess I'm about.
Mello's out the game. She went crazy punishing people, which shows like Kira's, vengeance or whatever for them attacking her spokesperson, essentially, his spokesperson, essentially, you know what I mean? And then now he doesn't have to deal with her anymore, and Mello's out the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I for sure thought Mello, especially, we were just talking about he's been out of the game for a while. He's going to come in, swoop in. He's going to be doing stuff. I'm like, maybe he's working with Nier. They have the handoff of Takeda. All this stuff's going on. I'm like, oh, it's just like I thought in my head, like this would work out really well that way. And then, wow.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's going to piss Nier off. Because as much as they were against each other, they're still kind of like family.
Like brothers, yeah. But I don't know. Nier didn't seem too affected that L passed.
Yeah, but L seemed to be kind of like on his own, separate from them. Like they grew up together in that little...
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like they were roughly the same age.
Oh my gosh! That was so crazy!
I'm still wondering. Misa could still hear the recording. You know what I mean? Even though Takeda is dead, if she hears that recording, she could still get upset.
Also, it's gonna lead to how did Kira know Mello's name? Because the only person that knew his name...
They've known his name for a while, though.
Yeah, but the only person was Mr. Yagami.
Yeah.
He saw it with his Shinigami eyes, said it out loud. They heard him through the recording, light in them. Yeah. They heard him say it.
Yeah, but theoretically, anybody who has Shinigami eyes in that time since could have seen him. And
yeah.
I mean, it does kind of point at them, but there's been so many things that have pointed at Light up to this point. It's just one more finger pointing his way.
But I just feel like since they were in the car with Light when all that went down, they didn't see him with his watch and all that.
Exactly.
They're not going to think... It's going to, kind of make them not suspect him anymore.
I think Aizawa is just way far gone knowing that.
Well, I think it was the nail thing, the notes. I think that like really
I just think he's too far gone. There's no coming back from his level of suspicion that he's at. Yeah. I think. Yeah.
That was absolutely crazy, and I feel bad because I'm like smiling, but like
it was great writing. It's a great story.
Like it's absolutely great, and like the way they even just shot up that dude. What was his name? Matt
or something.
Like
he looked cool.
Yeah, and he was just standing there with his hands up, and like they could have very well gotten information out of him.
They said he probably wouldn't have said anything anyway.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
I don't know. The way they raise those guns too, like real slow, like.
And then they all fire at once, like a little overkill.
Damn. So is everybody dies? Is that how this is gonna end? Like everybody dies?
Well, it's like just the whole time we're like, how does this show even end? It's because everybody freaking dies. I bet.
I'm hoping in the end. This is my hope. As much as I enjoy the character Light, as much as I enjoy how he kills his enemies, really do. I thought it was great how he defeated Elle. People can hate me for that. I was very sad that Elle died, but storyline wise, character wise, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I agree. I thought it was really well done. And the fact that Light is just like picking off these people that are his problems along the way, excellent.
Right.
I want it to end one of two ways. I definitely don't want Light to win the show. Yeah. Like overall. We can't get to that last episode and Light is like God and no one ever could stop him, and then like, we're just left to believe that he runs whatever the gamut for the rest of his life. So I want either Misa to be the one that shuts him down or Aizawa to be the one that shuts him down.
Yeah.
Because I feel like both of them really it would feel good to me.
Yeah.
To have them be the ones that do it. Specifically Misa.
I don't even want Nier to be the one.
That's what I'm saying. I want it to be Aizawa or
I feel
Misa.
like Nier, like he came in episode 26, like he's just not been around. It's kind of like
he is really smart and he's honest.
Yeah.
And it would be like an extension of Elle taking him out.
Yeah, but I just feel like I wouldn't be as happy.
It wouldn't be as satisfying.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as satisfying.
I just feel like he's constantly screwed Misa over. All she's ever done is loved him. All she's ever done is everything that he ever wanted her to do. And then he straight up, that recording. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel like something's going to come back with the recording. And, like, Misa's going to hear it or find out about it.
She means nothing to me, whatever. Like, she deserves to kill him out of everybody.
Yeah.
Or Aizawa. But let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm just ready to get into the next one.
I'm ready to see how this finishes out. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Like it if you did. Sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You don't know how much it means to us. It means the world. And we'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys. Bye.